Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the most oddest video I think I've ever done, and I apologize on the side if you see the black lines. I am recording from my iPhone, and we all know that iOS 11 has screwed up life. So, I'm doing a really weird video. I myself, I'm very passionate about animals and makeup testing and product testing on animals. And if I find out, you know, a brand has tested on animals, I get really disturbed because I have actually Googled and seen what they do to little bunnies and rabbits and monkeys and stuff like that. So I'm very cruelty free. Now, not to sound bougie or anything of that nature, I did look up the brands of drugstore makeup, or I don't know, I guess that's what it's called. And the names of those items that I had were listed as they do test on animals. So they did get thrown in the trash. So again, I'm not trying to sound bougie, but I don't have any drugstore, as they call it, makeup in my stash at all. Now, to my surprise, a few of these high-end cosmetics that I have on my list to test on animals. So from this point on, I'm a little disturbed about a few of them because they are my favorites. So going forth, I will not be getting any more of a few of these. And there's a lot of companies, well, there's a few companies on here I did not know that were owned by certain companies, so I'm going to share them with you. First and foremost, I made a list. These are the brands that I have currently in my stash. Smashbox, Too Faced, Urban Decay, Tarte, Marc Jacobs, Chanel, MAC Cosmetics, Stila, I think I spelled Stila wrong, Per Cosmetics, Lorac, and ColourPop. I haven't been into a Walmart or a Target in a long time, so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what names are for like store brand, not store brand, but drugstore. And I have Maybelline, NYX, CoverGirl, Sonia Kashuk, L'Oreal, Revlon, and Physicians Formula. If I'm missing anything, go ahead and leave it on the comment section, and because I was trying to remember. So first and foremost, what I did was, to excuse that little noise, I have a little fan going, I Googled these brands that I currently use. Let's just start off at the bottom because I have the ColourPop right in my face here. So we're going to cross this off the list. And by Googling ColourPop, it says is a very passionate about animals and does not support or condone animal testing in any way. Neither ColourPop nor ColourPop's parent company Seed Beauty, whoever that is, test on animals. No outside company tests on animals for us, and none of our suppliers test on animals. Our products are not sold in China. Now, upon reading, a lot of these products are made in China, and one of these products on my list, if you didn't already know, you're going to know today, is made in China. And China, they test on animals. So, moving right along, we're going to actually go with MAC. MAC. Here we go, guys. I know everybody loves some MAC. MAC is not, and as you see in bold, not a cruelty-free brand. MAC Cosmetics is owned by Estee Lauder, whose animal testing policy is not to test on animals unless required by law. Because MAC is sold in China, this is the one I was telling you about, where animal testing is required, MAC isn't cruelty-free. Again, MAC isn't cruelty-free. They test on animals, and they are owned by Estee Lauder and manufactured in China. I did not know that. So, thus going forth, I'm not feeling with MAC. Now, like I said, I'm surprised at a few of these because they are my favorite brand. So what you do is just type in the name of the product, and then you put test on animals, pops up. And then here is for my lovely Smashbox. Here's the animal testing policy from Smashbox. Parent company, again, is Estee Lauder. We don't test on animals, nor ask others to test on behalf, except when required by law. You can find all the facts about Estee Lauder Company's commitment to help eliminate testing here. So, they're not basically either confirming that they do test. So I'm on the fence, and I'm going to do some more research on Smashbox because it's one of my favorite brands. The next one, and it does have the PETA information here. If anybody wants to, I'll zoom in, wants to call and find out. And I did not know Smashbox is owned by Estee Lauder as well. And it says this company is cruelty free and does not test on animals. So I guess Smashbox is good. However, MAC, you guys, our favorites, a lot of us. Yeah. Moving right along, I'm going to go in here with Too Faced. I did not know Too Faced was also owned by a different company. I thought Jared Blandino was the owner, and that's what I thought. So, Too Faced Cosmetics has been dedicated member of PETA's Beauty Without Bunnies cruelty-free program since 2001. Estee Lauder, a company that sells in China where tests on animals are required by law, has just acquired Too Faced, and many people wondering what this means for the future. Now, take this as you want. From what I am getting from this statement here, is a little mixed signal. It's saying that Too Faced doesn't test on animals. However, their parent company, Estee Lauder, does. And at this point, I'm not sure exactly which part of Too Faced is testing on animals or not. So I'm a little shaken. I'm not really sure on what's going on with that. Just some knowledge for the old cranium this morning. And then we all know Urban Decay. We're just going to bring it up just to show you. Let me go back if I could type. So Urban Decay is a cruelty-free brand and is committed to ending animal testing. We do not test on products on animals, nor do we allow others to test on behalf. Additionally, we require our suppliers to certify that the raw materials used in the manufacture of our products are not tested on animals. Yeah. The next one that I have on my list is Tarte. For Tarte Cosmetics. I don't know who Miss Kelly is, but it says Miss Kelly argues that the brand can still deem itself cruelty free as the Tarte products are not tested on animals, and Tarte is not sold in China, which requires animal testing before cosmetics go on the market. Many customers disagreed, pointing out that their money is still going to Cozy or Coast, which does test on animals. So, Tarte, what's going on here? I also do see this down here as of May 30th, 2017. It says Tarte is a cruelty-free brand. There are no animals testing occurring on Tarte products or ingredients by Tarte. The parent companies or any companies that work with Tarte also does not test on animals when required by law. However, as it states up here, it is manufactured in China, or it is actually it's not sold in China, I'm lying, which requires animal testing. So China is really big on testing animals. Yeah. So I will go ahead and say Tarte is okay, in my opinion, right now. The next one, we're going to do Marc Jacobs Beauty. And this one is the one I have not previously looked up. So we're going to figure this out together. Alright. So Marc Jacobs Beauty is a cruelty-free. Let me go ahead and open this up. Oh, and Kat Von D as well. We all know she's Kat Von D. Kat Von D. So, Marc Jacobs is a cruelty-free brand. So, they do not test on animals. So, yay to Marc Jacobs. We all know that Kat Von D, and I'll just show it to you for the sake of the video. Kat Von D test on, and I have a lot of Kat Von D stuff. I don't know why I forgot her. Let's see, because I spelled cat wrong. Kat Von D pleads with NARS to rethink its decision to test on animals. I forgot to add NARS on here. Let me add NARS. Decision to test on animal. Earlier this week, makeup giant NARS announced its decision to sell their products in China, a move that would force them by law to test products on animals. So, Kat Von D is cruelty-free. However, NARS is not. NARS does test on animal, and their products are manufactured or made there in China. So, yeah. Next one is Chanel makeup. We're going to do test on animals. Chanel, like many of these brands, Chanel's animal testing policy is nowhere near to be found on their website, but their products are indeed sold in mainland China, where animal testing is mandatory for foreign cosmetics. Because of this, Chanel tests on animals and cannot be considered cruelty-free. Chanel, shame the entirety on you. Shame on you. Stila, I'll do that. And if you start writing the word test, it pops up. Let's see. What's the best one? Stila pulls out of China and gains cruelty-free status. Stila Cosmetics does not test on any of our products on animals, nor do we ask others to do so on our so it pops up. Basically cruelty-free. Stila pulls out of China and gains cruelty-free status. So, here is the information here. Stila was sold in China as of 2016. Stila's animal testing policy from 2016. The following, according to their website, you'll find screenshot below. This is some information that you could look at for yourself if you have time, or if you're interested in who exactly is testing on these animals. And as you can see, the company is cruelty-free and does not test on animals. They have pulled out of China. So, shame on you, China. Find something else to test on. I have two more on my list, and then we're going to go to the drugstore brand. So, we have Pure Cosmetics. And this is all information, you guys, that just pops up on the internet, of course. Pure is certified cruelty-free by PETA. They also have a no animal testing policy on their website, stating all of our good for your skin makeup is skincare products are completely free of animal testing. Yay! So one more. Let's hold it steady. Lorac. Let's see. I think I looked at this one already. I do want to say, Estee Lauder, you are wrong. Lorac is 100% cruelty-free independent company Although they're not certified by PETA or the Leaping Bunny, their policy stated in the email below is not to test on animals under any circumstances. Their suppliers must also gain statement declaring that no ingredients were tested on animals. So Lorac made the cut. So the only one I am in question about on my list is Too Faced, and Too Faced is one of my favorites as well. However, Chanel, I only thankfully own, I think a lipstick and a mascara. So lo and behold, guess where that's going? The trash. You got it. So now I'm going to go ahead and go over to the brand of drugstore and see what we got. I have not looked at any of these as of yet. So we're going to find these together. And first we're going to look at Maybelline. Maybelline does test on animals. They sell their products in China, where animal testing is mandatory for foreign cosmetics. Because of this, Maybelline isn't considered to be a cruelty-free company. It's the parent company of L'Oreal, which shares the same policy. So basically, L'Oreal is going to be checked off this list as crap as well as Maybelline. So these are my personal opinions. If you use Maybelline and you're not down with the whole cruelty-free, then that's your business. But for me, I refuse. NYX Cosmetics. And I know half the world now is using NYX. So let me put in here NYX test on animals. Come on now, NYX. NYX Cosmetic remains cruelty-free. NYX Cosmetics has been a confirmed member of PETA's Beauty Without Bunnies program since 2010 and 2014. Though NYX was acquired by L'Oreal, a company that chooses to sell in China where tests on animals are required. So this is another where I'm on the fence about this. So I'm not really understanding what the deal is with this. So I actually threw all my NYX stuff away, and I had tons of it. So I'm just gonna X that off the list because that's too confusing for me, and to me it's sounding like they do. It's not like they're either admitting or denying that they do. So yeah. Let me go ahead and put an ELF because I forgot if ELF tests on animals. And so ELF is cruelty-free. They do not test on animals. They also confirm that they do not sell their products in China, even though the company is listed on PETA's cruelty-free brands list. So that is great for ELF. Way to go. Then we're going to go to CoverGirl, which I already know this, but we're going to go ahead and look it up. Amazing. And here is the results for CoverGirl. CoverGirl, animal testing policy at a glance. Here we go. Finished products tested on animals, no. Ingredients tested on animals, no. Third-party animal testing, no. Tested on animals were required by law, yes. Which is in China, as you see, yes. Certifications, none. Parent company, Cody. I haven't heard of Cody in years. Parent company status, not cruelty-free. However, as you can read between the lines, ELF is full of boo-boo. I mean, CoverGirl is full of boo-boo, and I have known CoverGirl tests on animals since I was younger. So, as it clearly states, this BS here, but they're sold in China. Read between the lines, you decide. And I have two more, which would be CoverGirl, and I know the answer to this one as well. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and bring it up. Let's see. let's see, is CoverGirl cruelty-free animal testing policy. Here we go. Here again. They are sold in China and they do test by law. And again, the parent company is Coty as well. So guys, you read between the lines. To me, that says a big fat yes, they do. And last but not least, what I wrote on here. Oh, actually, I have Revlon. And it seems to be the low beauty stores. They just really are the beauty. It seems to be the low end cosmetics are really beating around the bush here. Revlon, for more than 20 years, Revlon was on our list of cruelty-free companies, but a few years ago, PETA discovered that the cosmetic company had betrayed animals and its customers. Revlon once called itself a cruelty-free company, but it had been selling their products in China, where they tests on animals are required. So, again, they're beating around the bush. Revlon, you are off the list as well. Never again. So you guys can kind of see my point here. These drugstore brand cosmetics are beating around the bush. The high end, you come right out and say that you either yes or you're not. And then we have Sonia Kashuk. It's really disturbing to me. This disturbs me like I don't know what. I'm not one of those like they threw what? Flour on Kim Kardashian. I'm not one of those kind of people, but I do not believe in animal testing. Sonia Kashuk is owned by Target, but is cruelty-free. They don't sell in China, where animal testing is required by law. They claim that their brushes are cruelty-free, but keep in mind that only truly cruelty-frees are synthetic and vegan. So here is another read between the lines. So saying that their cosmetics are not, or are cruelty-free, their brushes probably are not. And the last but not least, lovely people, is Physicians Formula. If I could spell physicians right. Physicians Formula. Tested. If I can spell the word tested. Alright, Physicians Formula is cruelty-free and can be found on PETA's list of companies who do not test on animals. They also confirm via email that they don't sell products in China. So, we do have a few, and it's about 3 drugstore brands that do not test on animals. The rest of them, as far as Maybelline, CoverGirl, Revlon, all that mess is just mess. I'm not knocking anybody. Don't get it life twisted. I'm not knocking anybody who chooses or uses the drugstore brand cosmetics that I went over. I'm just pointing out to you as I was reading and getting some knowledge for my cranium. Just curious to see who is actually cruelty-free on my picks list and in my stash. Alright, and I did forget one other brand that I love and I'm praying for the best. Benefit. So, despite their claims, this is a brand that can be considered cruelty-free. Benefit's animal testing policy, however, is clear about the fact that the company tests on animals where required by law. We also know that Benefit products are sold in the mainland China as Chinese Sephora stores carry the brand. So, let's read between the lines and make our choices. I just wanted to bring this video to you guys. I thought it was very interesting. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, don't forget to enter the giveaways. The links to those will be in the description box down below. One is the Halloween giveaway, and then the other one is when I get to 300 subscribers, I'm giving a $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. So you guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, stay blessed, stay cool, enjoy your weekend, be safe. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.